We really wanted to start thinking about stories for our fashion shoots, and so I started with the simplest story, which is color. And so I looked at what the hot colors were for the rest of the year, and we started by picking pieces that were those primary colors and then looked to pair them with accessories as well as embroidery and other types of decoration that would complement them. We really wanted people to see how they could put together a head-to-toe look with pieces from this industry, including decorated apparel as well.
The idea came from a contemporary ballet that was choreographed by my daughter. The dancers portrayed two celestial lovers who were at the opposite end of the Milky Way. And at one point, they picked up the fabric, pulled it taut, released it, and it created a billowing effect to the floor, and it was quite dramatic.
Well, the biggest challenge was for me to sync the camera with the release of the fabric. We wanted to make sure when the fabric was let go, we got it at that perfect moment in time, which looks great in the background.
What was interesting was the fabric billowing, because that was part of the story. That was something that we haven't done before for stitches, and really, as you can see in the footage, we literally are standing on either side of the model with the fabric, sort of shaking it. And I mean, it was funny, by the end of the shoot, you know, our arms were tired because we literally were just shaking and shaking the fabric and launching it and throwing it. So it really was definitely a physical exercise. We didn't have any fans or anything like that blowing the fabric for us.
The Lang launch is a fun name for the release of the fabric. What was happening was I was standing on the step ladder and releasing it, and someone just said, "Oh, it's like launching something." And they said, "Hey, that's the Lang launch. It's trademarked." Quite pleased overall. But it was difficult to choose the images that were both complementary to the model as well as showing the fabric in a great billowing effect. I think we've captured it on most of those shots.
I was actually really happy. You know, when you start a shoot, you never know. The model shows up. What they look like before they're made up is completely different from when they are made up. So when the model first showed up, we said, all right, we'll see. Hour later, she looked phenomenal in makeup. But then obviously, you got to get them in the apparel, you've got to get the lighting, you've got to get it all going. And so as we started shooting and we're looking at the test shots, we're going like, wow, this is actually coming out really good. You know, things are coming together. And by the end, when we looked at the whole reel, I mean, I was shocked. I was so happy because you never know. You never know how it's going to turn out. But, you know, the model was great. Everything turned out. And I really think that the shots that we got were good. It was hard to pick out the ones we used in the magazine.